Hey, Bill. Hello, lurkers. How is everybody? Hey, Matthew. We will get going here shortly. Just want to give people time to filter in. Hopefully everybody had a good Thanksgiving. Hey, Cindy. We're just waiting for some more folks to show up. Then we'll get this thing going. Don't forget to make sure you're in the live chat. You guys want to see a couple cool things while we wait? This will be a little preview for next week. Can't buy them tonight. I don't know how much they're going to be yet. I have to figure that out still. These are brand new. So, these are silver plated. Check that out. For those of you that are into the skull items.
I like that design.
So that's neat. And then this one's got all the colorized Zodiac symbols. Let's see how this one looks under the scope. Got the white cable.
A lot better.
So yeah, I thought these were cool. Then here's the other one under the scope. Hey, honey family. Republic du Cameroon.
2019. Skull Chapel.
$1,000 francs. Yeah, I thought those were really cool. So how is everybody?
Your phone's almost dead. I'm gonna charge it.
Okay.
It's on the charger.
Your turkey was yummy.
That's good.
It's always good. I did us bacon wrapped turkey legs.
Yum yum.
Yeah, wrapping a turkey with bacon is just one of those tricks to help it stay juicier. But you have to de-skin it to do it, to make it right. All right, I'm going to give it just a few more minutes. Please don't fall asleep on my arm.
Why not?
Because I can't have you sleeping on my arm the whole stream. That would suck.
I'm not gonna fall asleep on your arm.
You guys are so talkative.
Right?
How am I gonna get a word in edgewise? I always love on YouTube how I have one side that says 8 viewers, and then the other, like right below it, it says 2. Hey, Aaron.
I think that's my name for Aaron.
Huh?
He said, "What's up with an Angie?"
Oh. Hey, Bo.
I'm like, I think Aaron's just gonna call me Angie. Period.
Whatever. Whatever works. Hey, CM. Get home from work. Nice.
I am home, but I always work. You always work.
Yeah, make sure you send me a memo when you're actually working. All right, I'm gonna give it 3 more minutes. What?
Is that all right on the Apollos?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know that they had different program medallions.
Yeah, it's for the different Apollo missions.
Oh.
Every Apollo mission had its own number.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
Every space mission has its own number.
It's probably in like the quadrillions.
No.
Or millions.
Why are you apologizing for being in your chair? No, like the shuttle mission, I think, made it up to like 180 something for all the mini shuttle launches over the 20-25 years that we had them.
Yeah.
Or they retired them.
Ow.
So like each individual one has its own number.
Mm.
And then SpaceX adopted the same thing for theirs. So they have like the Dragon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the Dragon missions, and then like Starlink satellite launches is like SL something 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
STS dash number.
There you go. Huh? The mission number.
Oh.
That's it's called the STS number. Aaron was reminding what it's actually called.
Okay. I'm like, huh?
Alrighty. Let's get the beginning stuff out the way. Everybody make sure you're in live chat. Here's our payment info for anybody new. If you make payments via PayPal, use cheapskatecoins@gmail.com. Using goods and services only, please. We also have Cash App using the same email. If you use Cash App, it'll say Louis Cachera. That's me. Shipping is $4.50 to $22, depending on size and weight of the package. So $4.50 being the little bubble mailer, $22 being a large flat rate. $20 additional charge for registered. Registered is the only way you can insure coins in the mail. And then if you want it sent with the fragile, here, at least here in Arizona, I've heard, apparently it's not everywhere, but here in Arizona they're charging $11. So we kind of feel like we're getting ripped off now.
Yeah.
New buyers, you are allowed to grab stuff tonight. You just have to make sure to send us an email by the end of the night. The email has to have all of your shipping info, who you are, what your channel name is, and what email you use for PayPal or Cash App, whichever way you want to pay. We do hold packages, so if you want to maximize your shipping, let us know to hold your package. Send us an email to make sure. If we miss it in chat, sometimes chat gets going pretty fast, so shoot us an email to make sure we know. Hey, double nickels. We have a mailing list. If you want to be on the mailing list, same email, cheapskatecoins@gmail.com. If you're on the mailing list, you will get the lot list a few days before every sale. As soon as you get the lot list, you have the option to pre-purchase. It's still first come, first serve though, so if you see something on the list you want, make sure you email us quickly. Here's our Facebook link for Cheapskate Coins on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, go give us a follow, and today's lot list is on there. It is the top post, so you can go and check out what we got. I think that's it.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get the show on the road. So not doing anything extra today. We're just going right into the list. Kicking off as usual with banknotes. I'm sure some of you guys after Friday night are probably a little burnt out on banknotes. But hey.
We have some.
We have them on the list. So here we go. Oh, by the way, we have 3 of the albums left. If anybody wants one, they're $45 each. And they hold 300 banknotes. They're the big deluxe albums. I don't know if they could actually see that or not. Sort of. If you look up in the little camera side, she's trying to show it. It's a big album. Alright, we are kicking off with some France. With the 1943 5 francs. Let's get to the right camera. That would help. Boing. There we go. 1943 5 francs. With their cool artistic flair that they have even on their banknotes. This one's going for $3.
I like that they put a lot of detail in their stuff.
I like that it has a lot of color in it. We need some color in our banknotes.
Right? Not just green.
Any takers?
Colorize them. Have one blue, one purple, one orange. I don't know. Something.
Or at least color up all the details.
Right.
Alright, moving on to the 1990 A-Trent 50 pesos from Guinea-Bissau. Uncirculated for $2. Any takers? Apparently that guy's had a little too much and is looks like he's passing out there. Get him some water.
He probably has heat stroke.
It's a good thing to put on your banknote. Alright, moving on. To the 1980 through 88 series, 10 kwacha from Zambia. Uncirculated banknote. With the awesome looking eagle on it. Can you guys hear our next door neighbor's dog over the camera? That is all that dog does. Is yap, 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 yap. Anytime they're gone.
In the window.
Yeah, it just sits in the window. And when they leave the window open, like I'm pretty sure it is right now, he's even louder.
It is.
Any takers?
I keep telling him to shut up. He doesn't listen.
Alright, moving on. To the 1973 through 79 series 500 won from South Korea. Going for $2.
Black pepper will fix that. I don't want to kill the dog.
It doesn't kill him, it makes him sneeze.
Oh.
Yeah, I think everybody's burnt out on banknotes. Because nobody's good at grabbing any. Alright, moving on. To a 2003 through 13 series 20 baht from Thailand, uncirculated. Going for $2.
Hey, you forgot an eye in that.
And what?
This, because I fixed it. You just forgot it over here. It's after the K.
Shouldn't be. Because it's just Tajikistan. It's not Chazikistan.
That's how you spell Chag.
I don't know. Alright, moving on.
That's how you spell it. Dork. I even have it spelled that way. That was last week.
Yeah, we didn't have any on last week's list. This is this week. This one is the 1994 100 rubles from Tajikistan. Uncirculated for $2. It's all good if nobody gets them. Which means they'll carry over to a future sale. Let me find some more banknote collectors. So I know we're getting to the point where a lot of what we typically standard get in the giant bundles that we get, some of you guys are pretty much getting to the point where you have them all. Alright, moving on to the 2014 one Hervinia from the Ukraine. Uncirculated, $2. And I think most of you guys are just typeset collectors. Or going by dates. You're not worried about having like multiple serial numbers or anything. This one's going to Bo.
Cool.
Oh, for those of you that are into the banknotes, if we ever got stacks, like uncirculated banded stacks of world banknotes, is that something you guys would ever be interested in? Actually getting a full number run banded stack? Sorry I was not here. It's all good. Well, none of them is sold, so if you wanted any of the ones before this one, they're all still available. That's the France, the Guinea-Bissau, the Zambia, the South Korea, the Thailand, and the Tajikistan are all still available. Because every now and then we have the opportunity to get them, but I don't want to grab them and then, like, nobody wants them. You know? Because then we're just stuck with them. Next up, 1966 50 Centavo Guatemala Fractional Banknote. Going for $3. Half of a Quetzal. Half a pretzel. Doesn't a Quetzal sound like food?
Yes. Sounds like pretzel.
Doesn't sound like a denomination. It sounds like food. Alright, moving on. To 1994, 10 rubles from Transnistria, the country that doesn't exist. It doesn't. It's not on any map. And Russia refuses to recognize it as being a country.
Russia just probably thinks that they're still part of them. Oh god.
Transnistria is like, if you went there, you would think that they were trying to keep the Soviet Union alive. Because everything like statues and flags and all of that stuff there is all Soviet Union era stuff, like statues of Stalin and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Except it's not. They use it more as a, I don't want to say a gimmick, but they just use it as decoration because it's part of their history. It's like the South having Confederate stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They just chose to have that because most of the people that are, you know, older than teen years there grew up in Soviet Union Russia.
Yeah.
So when the Soviet Union broke up, they eventually split off and claimed themselves as being a country, whereas all the surrounding countries are like, no, you're not. Especially Russia. Moving on. None of them accept them or are willing to recognize them as being such. That's why they're not on any maps, and they're referred to as the country that doesn't exist. Last banknote is 1999 500 some from Uzbekistan. Uncirculated for $2. That is a colorful one. And this one's going to Joe. Congrats, Joe. That's a nice looking note. I agree. It was, I don't remember the channel, but there was a group of YouTubers that went to Transnistria because they wanted to see what it was all about. And I got a kick out of it because, you know, they went to the local barber shop because they wanted to get a haircut to fit in, to have like their style. And then they went to a clothing store because they wanted to be wearing the fashions of Transnistria. So, of course, when they came out, they basically came out in, like, you know, Nike jogging gear. And people don't realize that most countries really don't have their own style. They wear the same stuff everybody else does. All right, we got one of these tonight. This is the old 10 token bundles. Hey, Brian. 10 token bundle going for $5. So we got a Model T car wash token. For those of you that like to collect like one of every one of them. So there are people out there that do. A Phoenix Zoo token with a camel. T-Bird car wash token from Peoria, Arizona. And this is going to Joe. Let me finish showing you what you're getting, Joe. Montezuma Castle. There's one token in here that may actually be worth some genuine money. I didn't take the time to look it up. Bally's Le Mans. And that's this one. A Namco token that actually has Pac-Man on it. This thing might be worth some actual money, because there are people out there that collect old video game memorabilia. So you might want to have a look into that one. Then Buggy Bath. Arizona Regional Transit. Because, of course, everything Arizona, they put cactus on.
Right. For some reason.
MARTA Transit token. I have no idea where this is from. And then you're getting a 10 Commandments token. So there you go. There is your bundle. Next up, we've got a silver medallion. This is a Pope John Paul Vatican City medallion. It is 925 sterling silver. It is 0.38 ounce assayed silver weight. High relief. Jim BU going for $12. And it does actually, I don't know if you can see it on the camera or not. That says sterling right there. It's a beautiful little medallion. Nice piece of silver. Sold comps on eBay show between 5 and 12 for Pac-Man. Nice. So you'll definitely make out nicely on that little bundle. Any takers? Only going for $12. This is more than a quarter ounce. Going to Bill. Bill got in before you, Joe. Congrats, Bill. Next up, these are a couple of bronze medallions for the Zodiac. These are proofs. Met him in 2000. He blessed the chain you're wearing. Very cool. So this one is Pisces. Going for $7. Beautiful artwork on these. If you guys know anybody who's into the Zodiac and all of that, this would be an awesome Christmas gift. I don't remember right off when Pisces is. All right, now we've also got Sagittarius. The Archer. Same beautiful reverse.
And still going for $7.
If anybody wants both, I'll do both for 10. Oh, sorry, 12. Both for 12. So $7 individually or both for 12. There you go. Grab it for your son for Christmas.
For sons. It says sons.
That's a good question. What month is Pisces? Pisces is February 19th to March 20th. And then Sagittarius is November 22nd to December 21st. Last call. All right, moving on. Yeah, we also got a Taurus, but that's her sign, so she kept that one for her little personal collection.
I would have been an Aries if I would have been born a couple days earlier.
All right, next up. These are the ones we were talking about in the beginning before we got going. These are Apollo program medallions.
No, I didn't do it. Sorry.
And we've got one for a number of the missions. So here is Apollo 7. It's got the last names of the 3 astronauts that were on it. First Apollo manned flight. Going for $5.
So that's supposed to be the moon.
I think so. Then we've also got Apollo 8. Borman, Lovell, and Anders. Apollo 9. Which was McDivitt, Schweikert, and Scott. They're copper nickel clads. And then Apollo 10. Yeah, there's a couple of them that repeated on more than one mission. This is Stafford, Young, and Cernan. $11. Armstrong, Collins, and Aldrin.
And they were the first people to land on the moon.
Yep, that was the mission, the one small step for man.
You can get lots of coins.
You wouldn't be able to fit anything big, but you could fit lots of little stuff. Because you're filling in the gap in the box that's next to your album. And this one's Apollo 12. Conrad, Bean, and Gordon. Apollo 13. Probably the most famous of them all because of the movie. So, of course, that's... Yeah, a lot of people don't bother to learn up in history and remember them. So that's Lovell, Swiggett, and Hayes. Those are the guys that had the accident and had to ride the LEM all the way back to Earth. Because they had the explosion on board. And Apollo 14. They said that they really, really exaggerated that in the movie. They were like, yeah, we were cold, but we were functionally cold. It was like 58 degrees in the ship. So they're making it out to seem like it was like just about freezing. That was an exaggeration for the movie. So it's Shepard, Rosa, and Mitchell. And Apollo 15. Never travel with Tom Hanks, right? He either ends up in a blown up spacecraft or he ends up stranded on an island or... This one's Warden, Scott, and Irwin. And then the last one we have is Apollo 17. If I remember right, the final Apollo mission. This is Shernan, Smith, and Evans. If anybody wants all of them as a set, there are
10.
10 of them. If anybody wants the whole set, I'll do the whole set for 35 bucks. That drops them to $3.50 each. And going to Joe.
Congrats, Joe.
Hopefully, eventually, you can find all the missing ones. So you can say you have the whole set. Let me make that marked on here. All right. Awesome. All right, next up, we got a couple more medallions. So this is, the first one is Charles W. Elliott Replica Medallion. Put it right side up. Hey, Zeke. So this is a replica of a medallion originally made by J.F. Newman Corp from New York. Really high relief on that. Very cool. Any takers?
Maybe give it some Benadryl. Maybe it will knock it out.
Just put a shock collar on it or something.
Right?
I know some people think those are cruel. As long as it's not like stupid high and actually harming the animal, I'm fine with it. Alright, moving on. Let's see it. You seem to be having troubles. Next up is an NRA medallion. National Riflemen's Association Classic Collector Series Grizzly Bear. Going for $5. Going to Joe.
Congrats, Joe.
Next one up is from 1973, Smithsonian Institute. This is a replica of the medal that was given to the general for the victory at Cowpens battle. If you don't know what that battle was, go look it up.
Honey.
And this one's going to Honey.
Congrats, honey.
Congrats, Honey. All right, and then the last medallions. Anybody who really loves the Mercury dimes, grew up like 20 minutes from there. Nice. Anybody who really loves Mercury dimes will like this medallion. This is the design of the 1945D Mercury dime as a big old medallion. Have not checked it for double dies or RPMs.
And Joe.
Going to Joe.
Congrats, Joe.
Whoa. All right. Next three items we haven't had in a bit, and I had an opportunity to get some finally. And I know some of you guys collect these. These are old casino tokens. Y450 or Y45D. I don't know why they made it a 45D. You'd think they would have made it like a key date or something. Alright, so we have two of these. These are the Sahara Casino from Las Vegas, Nevada. These were the $1 gaming tokens. $4 a piece. It's always fun when you're at home and you play, decide to throw a poker game and you can whip out actual casino tokens. Yeah, the 16S and the 21 something, I think. One going to Chef. Both going to Chef. Chef wants them both. Get some new tokens for your poker game. Alright, and then we've also got... We only have one of these. This is the Model T Casino from Winnemucca, Nevada. I've never heard of the casino or that town. This was the $1 gaming token for that casino. Again, going for $4. It's actually got the Model T on it. Kind of neat.
I don't know why this had two different rubber bands on it.
Any takers? I don't know, but that's the next one.
Oh.
You want this one too, Chef? Add it to your casino token collection. Alright, moving on. Oh, nope, Chef is grabbing it. Came in right at the end. Going to Chef. Alright, next up, this item is really cool. So this coin is from 1808. It is an East India Trading Company 10 cash. It was recovered from the Admiral Gardner shipwreck. It's still in a VF. Of course, it does have some saltwater corrosion because it's a copper bronze coin that was in salt water for a while. This is going for $20. here's your info about it. So coins were minted in Birmingham, England, for use by the East India Company. Officer of the coin bears the East India Company arms. Motto underneath translates to read, "Under the patronage of the King and Parliament of England." Reverse of the 10s and 20s are inscribed in Persian and translate respectfully to read 10 cash are equal to 2 phallus. And 20 cash are equal to 4 phallus. But it's always cool when you can say you have an actual piece of history recovered from a shipwreck in your collection. Any takers? If I can do a better view of the actual coin.
Not really. A lion?
Yeah, so you got your lions. Or yeah, that's what I'm working on, Zeke. There's the date. 1808.
God, that looks like 1806, but whatever.
No, it's an 8.
Okay.
As you can see the curl under there. That's the coat of arms. The lions holding the shield.
Monkey, I guess. I don't know.
And then the Persian script on the reverse. And then where it actually says 10 cash, translated. Going to Bo.
Congrats, Bo.
Congrats, Bo. Enjoy your shipwreck treasure. Alrighty.
Yep.
I'm amazed it's even in that good a condition, considering it's spent over 100 years in salt water. On to foreign silver.
Starting off with Mexico.
Kicking off tonight with Mexico. So the two big coins, the cartwheel coin from Britain and the Russian 5 kopeck, both sold in pre-sales. Just to let everybody that's on the mailing list know, those 2 coins are gone.
I just happened to realize that you forgot Mexico here.
Oops. So we're kicking off with the 1957. Oops, wrong camera. It's going to be the 1957 1 peso. These are those the 10 percenters. Beautiful BU on this one. Going for $5. A gorgeous coin. So given the size of these, they have about the same amount of silver in them as like a war nickel does.
And Trent.
This is going to Trent. Congrats, sir. And then we also got the 1962 with with the beautiful BU. This one's got some nice toning going on. Also going for $5. The toning's on both sides, gives it a really nice look. And going to Trent. Congrats, Trent. All right, then we've got one more of those. Save the best for last. 1967 BU Proof-like. Check that beauty out. Going for $6. It's not often you come across these things with the proof-like still. And this one's going to Joe. Congrats, Joe. Next up, we got the 1968 25 pesos. 72% silver BU going for 20. This is that big silver dollar size one. Beautiful BU. Looking for $20. Anybody? So looking for type 2 or type 3 of this one? I don't know the differences right off the top of my head. Going to Trent. Congrats, Trent. All right. And then the last one from Mexico is the 1972 25 pesos. 72% silver BU. Got some toning going on. Gorgeous luster. This one's going for 18. Middle ring sits lower than the outer.
Okay.
Oh, I'll have to keep an eye out. Check that out. That is gorgeous. I don't even know if the camera's doing this thing justice or not. This thing is beautiful. And going to Trent.
Congrats, Trent.
You're going to love this one, Trent. This thing's gorgeous. All right, the next 4 coins are not silver. They are nickel. So keep that in mind. We got the 1965 British 1 crown. BU for $4. Winston Churchill.
Why do you keep moving over?
Huh? I didn't move. I just moved my legs so it was falling asleep. Any takers? $4.
Oh, we had to.
Oh, we have 2 of these. Here's the second one. So $4 each. we're going to move on. And we've also got the 77 1 crown. Going for $4. Again, beautiful BU. Only man to have his own cigar size. This one's going to Trent. Congrats, Trent.
It's already on it.
All right, and then the last one of these that we have is the 1981. That is Lady Diana and the Prince. Looking for $4.
Prince Charles. I think.
Yeah. It's like Trump and the Prince Charles. That is not Trump. Princess Diana. Or whatever. Lady Diana. Lady Diana Spencer. All right, moving on. If anybody decides you want any more of those crowns, they will be here. All right, this is not a crown. Next up, these things are tough to come by. I finally got one. As soon as I saw it, I was like, yes, give me that. This is the 2001 British Britannia. 3 nines, fine silver, 1 ounce, 2 pound. Going for $35. We do not often come across Britannias in our neck of the woods. And this one is going to Joe.
Congrats, Joe.
Congrats, sir.
Oh, wait.
Not going to Joe. Did you want this one, Joe, or no? You said Ben, then you retracted. Was that a premature Ben?
I hit by accident. Oh, okay.
All right, so still available. $35. $2001 Britannia. Pure silver. 20 years old.
Last call.
Man, nobody wants this. Really. I thought sure somebody would have snagged this thing right up. All right, moving on. Oh, you know, 1 and 3. It happens. All right, next up. $1964 Canadian dollar.
Henry's sleeping.
Well, Henry needs to wake up. It's 80% silver proof. This is the Centennial of Quebec. Beautiful proof. Going for $28. Charlottetown, Quebec. Any takers?
You're blinding the takers.
All right, moving on. One more from Canada. It is the 1967. This one's actually in a little case. 1967, 10 cents, 80% silver, BU proof like. Photo certified Coin Institute case. So that's the coin. That's the photo of the coin. I'm going for $6. How many people can say they have a photo certified Canadian coin? Proof like fish. Last call. Man, tough crowd tonight. All right, moving on.
Can I have that Rifleman? Thank you. The other one broke.
All right, next up, we're going to Austria.
Right?
Kicking off in 1965 shillings. 64% silver, extremely fine, going for $10. Oh yeah. And this one's going to CM. Congrats, CM.
We have 3 of the notes. 2 different grades.
Yep. All right, next up, we got 3 of these available. There are 2 grades. One second, Joe. These are the 1961 5 shillings. We've got one in VF. That's $5. and 2 in extremely fine that are $10 each. So that's the $5 one. CM is taking one of the EFs. There's EF number 1. And EF number 2. Do you have a preference, CM? We'll call this one number 1 and this one number 2. So you have one that's got a little bit of toning, and then this one doesn't. Number 2. All right, any takers on the other 2? Trent wants the VF. Congrats, Trent. Lowest I could do on the Britannia would be like 33. To answer Joe's question, I could knock $2 off of it and do it for 33. Anybody on the last one? All right, moving on. Next up, 1966 5 shillings. This one is beautiful BU. And going for $13. And we've got 2 of these available. Here is number 1. And here is number 2. One going to CM. Any takers on number 2? That is a gorgeous coin. Joe, did you want the Britannia for 33? All right, moving on to 10 shillings. 10 shillings, we're starting with the 1958. 64%, yeah. 64% silver in a VF. Over $6.
And we have 4. VF.
They're all VFs. We have 4 of these available.
Oh wait, one says EF on the last one, so thank you. Actually,
Hang on.
all of them.
One sec. Four of them in VFs. Okay, we have 4 in VFs apparently and 1 in EF.
Okay, then there's something missing.
No, you're not. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh.
1.
That.
So there's VF number 1. $6. VF number 2, $6. CM's already been in the EF. There's your EF.
And that's 7.
That one's going to be $7. And then there's number 3 and 4 for the EFs. Or the VFs, rather. So any takers on the VFs? $6 each.
Oh, wait, all of them are 6. Oh, no.
No. Down 1. You're fired.
Sorry, you haven't been doing that.
Really? I haven't been doing that?
Not
You
for
di-
the last 2.
Oh, for 2 coins, so I haven't done it the whole time. Got it.
Dork.
Alright, moving on. If you decide you want one of those, let me know.
There's a rubber band right here.
Next up, we just going to Australia. The land down under. All right, we got 1 silver Australia today, and it is a BU. It is a 1943 S shilling.
Where's it?
BU with toning. Got that cool dark toning going on. This one's going for $14. And this one's going to CM. Congrats, sir. All right, and then the next 4 from Australia are not silver. It is an S, correct. Do you want to see it under the scope? I can prove it. Scoop.
It's on the other side.
Boink. And Gra. There is your S. All right. You are welcome. So this is a 1941 halfpenny. Extremely fine. Lists on NGC for $4.25. We're doing it for $2. Kangaroo. Any takers at $2?
Take a drink. I already did everything, so all you have to do is hit enter. And then someone gets that.
No love for the kangaroo. All right, moving on. To the 1966 20 cents. BU. NGC list on this one's $32. We're doing it for $12. Less than half of list.
Someone better jump on that. I know that there can be a variety with this.
It's only certain years. And it has to do with the number of toes
Yeah.
or the size of the claws or something.
It is beauty.
Man, nobody. $36 or $32 coin for $12.
Okay.
Don't be haters just because it's not silver. All right, moving on. To the 1976 20 cents in BU. Wow, that was really, really shiny. NGC list on this one's $5. They're doing it for $2. Platypus. Mother Nature's middle finger. All right, moving on. And the last one, 1970, 50 cents.
Oh, it is.
Another BU. NGC list on this one is $7. We're doing it for $3.
It looks really beautiful, and probably is really beautiful.
We do not come across Australia 50-cent pieces all that often. And it's like really rare we ever get these.
Yeah. And it's a thick coin.
It's pretty beefy, yeah. That is a good, solid, thick coin.
And Joe.
This one's going to Joe.
Congrats, Joe.
All right. I'm going to have my wife do the next couple for you because I really need to go to the bathroom. So she's going to do the next two, which are from the Netherlands Antilles.
Well, Netherlands. Well, Netherlands, Antilles, and then Netherlands.
And we need to fix this real quick.
Oh. I guess it's not. What?
The numbers are backwards.
Oh. Oops.
There we go.
Oopsie. Alright, we are starting off with now. 1952, 1 golden, Netherlands, Antilles, 72% silver in VF, going for 10. Going to Zeke. Grats, Zeke. Oh, okay. So we still have it. I guess he was talking to Joe. So anybody would like this one? It's nice and pretty. You know you want it. Alright. Moving on. To the 1964 fish only variety. 1 gulden, Netherlands Antilles, 72% silver in EF, 300K minted, going for $10.
How many of those you guys figure out that 300K are still around?
Right.
And even fewer in high grade.
And going to Trent. And there is your reverse, mister. It looks like something got on it. Right
That's
there.
Tony.
Okay. Put in Trent's name.
Okay. I'm back. All right. If anybody wants that other one, let me know.
It's right here.
Next up, we are going to Venezuela. And I'm going to switch to the scope for these first ones because they're kind of small. So kicking off Venezuela is going to be the 1945 25 centimes. .5% silver. God, come on. Stay. This one's in a fine, going for $4. Might have been a low VF, but I wanted to play it safe and go with fine. Looking for $4. Anyone? Going to CM.
Gracian.
Next up, we got the 1948 25 centime. This one's in a VG. And again, going for $4. Again, I might have undergraded this one grade. I guess an argument on that one could be made for fine.
Put the back now. Oh,
That's still close to a fine. But I always play it safe. Go for a VG. Any takers? $4. 1948. $25 centimes, also known as the Quarter Bolivar. All right, moving on to the 1960. Oh, Joe, are you coming in late on the 48? Mr. Joe. Yes, sir. All right.
Okay.
All right. So next up, this is the 1960. This one is in a VF.
And then we do have VU.
This one's going for $4. And then we've also got one of these in BU. It's going to be $6. This is the $4 one. This is the $6 BU. Check that out.
And it has toning.
Really cool, colorful toning. That is a gorgeous coin. Any takers? $6 for this one or $4 for the VF? Gotta be somebody out there that wants this one. This thing is gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful cartwheel luster. Got that gorgeous coloration on it. Man, nobody. All right, I guess we'll go throw it in the grinder.
No. I already put it over.
Next up, we're into the half bolivars now. I know, I thought sure somebody would take that. The gorgeous BU for only $6. 1946 half bolivar, 83.5% silver. In a VF, going for $5.
And CM.
Going to CM.
Congrats, CM. And there's two of the next one.
Next one, we got two available. And these are the last two of the Venezuela. These are the 1954 half bolivar. These are both in fine and $4 each. There is number one. And here is number two. One going to Trent.
Congrats, Trent.
Any takers on the other? Trent is taking both.
Congrats.
All right. Next up, we're going to everybody's absolute favoriteest country, Sweden. Kicking off with the 1950 10 ore. We have two available. One is a VF for $4. And one is an EF for $5. Here is the VF. And here is the EF. I almost call this one an AU, but
It looks like it has a little too much toning. Or too much.
Yeah, there's just something about it that kept me from doing it. I couldn't even quite put my finger on it, but There's just something about it. Any takers? I'm just going to quit buying Swedish coins soon. All right, moving on. Oh, Trent's coming in and grabbing the VF.
That's Trent.
Next up is the 1960 in VF. Again, going for $4. Anybody on that one? All right, moving on to the Kronas. The first one, we've got 2 available.
Hold on.
This is the 1947 1 Kronas, 40% silver in VF, and they are $9 each. There is number 1, which is still half of list, by the way. And there is number 2. Any takers? $9 each. All right, moving on. Yeah. To the 1954 1 krona.
What?
I forgot to put a space.
Ah,
So it looks like it says the
1950 or
it'd be
19,541.
yeah, 195.41.
Apes. Oh.
1954 1 krona, 40% silver in a VF. Going for 9.
Did that with that one too.
Turn right. All right, moving on. To the 1965, we've got 2 of them available. One is BU, one is AU. The BU one is $15. That's this one. And then the AU is 12.
And the AU's toned.
So there's the BU. Here is the AU. And the takers.
You guys are allowed to talk. So talk.
Alright, moving on. And last up from Sweden. 1966 BU. 15 bucks. Tell you what, here's my Cyber Monday deal for the night.
There's 6. There's 6. Oh. Plus the 2.
All 8. If anybody wants all of them, I'll do all 8 of the Swedens for 46 bucks.
And that includes the 10 ores.
That's the 10 ores and the 1 kronas. That makes them all $6 a piece.
And Trent's spending that.
And Trent says, "Oh, I will take that deal."
Congrats, Trent.
All right. Last foreign silver of the night. Joe, did you ever decide if you wanted that Britannia? You never answered. $1944, 1 gulden from Curacao. 72% silver VF, only 500 ever minted. 15 bucks. Pass for now. All right. Looking at sports cards, watching Monday Night Football, and listening to us in your ear. That's a lot to focus on. Only 500,000 of these ever made. How many of these do you think have survived? Any takers? 15 bucks. By the way, if anybody else wants that Britannia, I'll do it for 33 bucks for anybody that wants it. That was the 2001 or something.
It's right here.
2001 Britannia. 3 nines fine, silver. Reverse.
Yeah, it's your reverse. That's Curacao.
Curacao.
I don't care. Curacao.
Curacao.
I don't care. In my book, it's Curacao. I'm just sounding it out.
You want to see him?
Yay.
Going to see him.
Congrats, sir.
All right. We're going to take a quick break, and then we will be back with American coinage.
Starting off with Indian pennies.
We got some great stuff. We got Indians. We got wheats. We got seeded half dimes. We got a seeded Liberty quarter, some seeded Liberty dimes. So stick around. We will be right back.
Aaron just says I'm back.
Welcome back, Aaron. We're leaving. See you guys in a few minutes. I'm back. And my emoji tab is stuck open. It won't close. Why won't it close? Oh well, whatever. All right. Let me refresh real quick. Give me 1 sec.
Huh? What you doing? Refreshing it?
Yes. Back to live because my emoji box got stuck open. It wouldn't close. There we go. All right, Americana. Kicking off with Indians. All right. And starting at the very beginning of Indians. We've got 2 of them available. They're the 1859s. One is an about good for 12 bucks. Very first Indian cent. These are the ones that were on the taller planchets. And then we've also got one in good that does have a little scratch. So because of that, it's only 15 bucks. And the takers. Yeah, they had those like taller, slightly taller planchets.
To make them heavier. That's probably what it was. So they wouldn't fall out of people's pockets.
Maybe. All right, moving on to the 1860 in good. It does have a rim ding, a rotch there. So because of that, it's only 5 bucks. This is the normal bust, not the pointy. The oldies. All right, moving on to the 1863 in good. That's got that really dark chocolate toning going on. Going for 5 bucks. All right, moving on to the 1864 no L in good. It is hold. So because of that, it's only 6 bucks. As the late great Fisher Stevens once said, because when you're cool, the sun shines on you 24 hours a day.
Okay, whatever.
It's one of his lines from the movie My Science Project. All right, moving on. To the 1865 Fancy Five. In good. Going for $5. And we also have one in VG for $10. This is the $5 one. Here is the $10 one. And the takers. I lost a bunch of people during the break. They're going to miss the showcase item. All right, moving on. And getting into the semi-key dates. 1874 in VG. Going for $20. How often do you see one from the 70s that looks like that? Normally they're all slicks. That is a good looking 74. Man, nobody, huh? No love for the Indians. Remember back when we couldn't keep these things in. We used to sell these things out constantly. Where'd all of our Indian fans go?
They bought them all.
You get coin digging back up in here. All right, moving on to the 1875 in good. Going for 12. Another semi-key date. Everything from the 70s is either key date or semi-key date. With the 77 being the holy grail coin of the Indian collection. Other than, like, you know, proofs and varieties and all that. And patterns. All right, moving on. Is anybody alive?
I don't think so. I think they're all dead.
Cindy's the only thing that's even said anything since we came back from the break. Next up, 1879 in good. Going for $4. Bill Bet said Christmas tree. Or pine tree. All right, moving on. Next one, we have two available, but one of them is the showcase coin. It is the 1902. We have one in good for $3. And then
Another Christmas tree.
check this one out, guys. 1902 Choice BU Brown. Going for $50. Full diamonds, as I'm sure you can imagine. $74 in the 02 for $60. I'll do that. Gonna show it off a little bit for a minute before moving on, though, because this thing deserves to be seen. Oh, luster. All your diamonds. Always good when you can upgrade. That dang is gorgeous. So, all right, you're taking this one, and what was it, the 74 for $60? So that drops the 74 down to 10. Awesome. All right, and then we've got my next Cyber Monday deal for tonight. All 10 remaining Indians.
There. You still have one.
All 11 remaining Indians.
You haven't showed this one off yet.
Oh. Forgot to show this one. Let me show this one first. So this is the 1907 in VG. For $3. So all the remaining Indians, 11 of them. The 07 in VG, the 02 in good, fancy 565 times 2, 64 in OL, the 63 in good, the 60 normal bust in good, and both 59s, $44. Tonight only for a Cyber Monday deal. That makes them $4 each.
7.
What?
No. There's 11.
Oh, 11 times 4 is 44.
Sorry.
Individually. Oh, here's the other two. You're also getting the 79 and the 75. individually, just the 59s would have been 27. Add in the 65, that would have been 37. And the 75 would have made it 49 just for those coins. So you're getting all of them for less than the full price, asking price of just those. 44 bucks for 11, including 270s. And 259s. And in fact, there's only 2 of these that are from the 1900s. Everything else is from the 70s or lower. $4 a piece. Come on. Man, nobody. All right, y'all just missed out on an insane deal. All right, next up, we've got 4 of these available. They're all in fines. They're 1909s, Lincoln Wheats, non-VDBs. If anybody wants all 4, I'll do it for 12. If you get all 4, that makes them $3 each. Any takers? First year of the wheat cent. All right, moving on. Next up, we got a 1943 set. Denver, Philly, and San Francisco. They are AUs. They are not replates. $6. Plastic's kind of scuffy. Let's pop it out real quick, so you can see without the scuffs of the plastic case. Use under the scope. Okay, never mind. These are replates. I did not look at them that close before I put it on there. All right, knock that price in half. $3. I just realized that these are actually replates. I was slipping when I looked at these. $3 for the set. $1 each. Make a good stocking stuffer for a kid. They get the whole set. And Cindy says one of them has a die crack. Talking about that one? On a reverse. Oh, yeah, right there. Does that go all the way through?
Yep.
Wow. That one might actually be worth some money. Replayed it or not. Because that's, what do they call that when it's, when the die breaks in half but stays together? Is it just a split die? Is that what they call it? Yeah, that goes all the way through. Rim to rim. Goes down along there. Cuts across the E, then across the N. Comes down at the bottom of the end. Cuts down across through there. Across the wheat. And all the way to the edge. That's a full split die. That die basically was cracking in half. And then you got another crack down here. Zeke's like, I've seen enough. I'll take it. That one coin right there, I guarantee you, is worth way more than $3. Split dies are not a very common thing. So that's going to Zeke.
For God's sake.
Good thing I put it under the scope, huh? It made it cheaper, and we found out that there's a potentially quite valuable coin in there. Alrighty. Next up. We just got some high-grade weeds going on here. 1957 D AU Red. Going for $2. Yeah, I'm glad you caught that. And then we've also got 3 of them that are BU Reds for $3 each. That's the BU. Give me the AU. That's the AU. And then there's the BUs. Oh, there we go. That's the AU. These are the BUs. I'm all over the place right now. Any takers? best kind of wheat cent to get, BU red. And then we've also got three 58 Denvers that are BU red. And then one bisecting die card. Thank you. I always forget that term. And then 158 plain date. BU red. I'll do a little Cyber Monday deal on these. If anybody wants all of these, all 8, 7 BU reds and 1 AU red. I'll do it for $12. That drops into $1.50 each. Tonight only. And Zeke says, yes, please. Greg, Zeke.
Zeke upgraded his package.
Zeke, you upgraded your package. You're going to be in this small flat rate. And you had already said to hold it anyway, so now you know you have room. All right. Next up, final penny lots. This one's really neat. It's not often you can get a blank planchet and know what year it's from. But this one you can. Because it is a 2004 Philadelphia Mint Lincoln cent from the mint, packaged with the blank planchet from the same year. Going for $4. Yeah, I got this from Rick. I figured one of you would like it. Yep, we're going to Bill Betts. Bill Betts likes it.
Crossbow. Zeke, you were a little too slow. Sorry.
All right, going into half dimes. Need the scope. These are small. $18.53 arrows at date. Seated Liberty half dime. 90% silver in VF. It does have some damage to it, so we have it priced as a fine at $30. That's the damage up there on the top. Scritches. And then a bit of a rim ding. So if you don't mind a bit of a rim ding and some scratches, you're getting this for the price under the grid. But Seated Liberty half dimes are very far and few between. So grab them when you get the ability. So the survival on these is probably what, like 3,000 in all grades at best. I do have some wiggle room on this one if anybody wants to make an offer. All right, moving on to the 1859 Seated Liberty half dollar. 90% silver in good. Going for 15 bucks. Oh yeah, for sure. This is the real history right here. And Bo is bending to 53. You got it, sir. Anybody on the 59? Tell you what, Bo, if you want this one too, I'll give you both for 40. That knocks $5 off. So that makes this one 10.
No thanks.
No. He's probably already got it. Anybody else? Before we move on. Got a couple of 59s already. All right, moving on. To Seated Liberty dimes. We got two available. First one is the 1876. 100 years before I was born. This one is in a VG. It does have some damage, so its price is a good. Going for 10 bucks. This one got a bit of a edge smush. And I got some wiggle room on this one if anybody wants to make an offer. Oh, Bo's grabbing it. Congrats, Bo. All right, and the next one, this one. This one hurt me in my soul. It's the 1882. When I first looked at it, that's what I saw. That is extremely fine details. Then I saw that. And then I flipped it over and saw that somebody turned it into a love token. Which there's still a collector base for the love tokens. But that's the difference between a $10 coin, which is what this one's going for, or like a $70 coin, which is what this would have been had it not had that. You like the love token coins, Cindy? Yep. Tell you what, Merry Christmas. I will send this one in, put this one in your package for Christmas. So this is your Christmas present from me.
Well, you can't wear it on your neck because they put the hole, or sealed the hole.
Did they?
Yeah.
No. It's not sealed.
I could have sworn that it was sealed.
No, she could, no, she could put a string in that and wear it.
Oh, okay.
You're welcome. Do-do. To Cindy for gift. Got it. Yeah, the hole's still there. You can put a string on it and wear it. Add it to your necklace. All right, next up, we've got a bundle. $15 bundle. 5 silver Roosevelt dimes. Dead Rosies. You're getting the 1947 plain date and fine. 1954 plain date and extremely fine. 1957 plain date and extremely fine. 1961 in BU. And 1961 Denver in AU. 15 for the bundle. It's only $3 each. Well, Teddy was an alright dude, but the dime's due for a makeover. Okay.
Yeah.
Any takers on the Rosie bundle? Yeah, if any coin in the American coinage needs to get changed, it's definitely the dime.
It's not been done.
It's getting boring.
Forever.
Man, nobody wants these. Silver dimes. One's a BU, one's an AU. One's as far back as the 40s. Nobody wants them. All right. I don't know. Some people still like getting the silver ones. It's just getting rare that anybody ever wants them. All right, next up, we got just a 61 BU. Well, 2 available now, I guess, if anybody wants that other one. $5 a piece. Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. All right, moving on. To the 63 BU. $5. 90% silver. I doubt it. The only ones I could see maybe would be people going back to hoarding the 09s because there weren't that many of them to begin with. All right, moving on to the 1964 BU full split band. Glaring out, come on. Yeah, I grabbed the wrong one. There we go. Here's the right one. 64, full split band. There you go. We got the right one down now. this one is going for $6. And here comes my next Cyber Sunday deal, or Cyber Monday deal. And somebody better take this or you're crazy. All 8 of the Roosevelt dimes for $20. That makes them $2.50 each. So you're getting the 63 BU. You're getting both 61 BUs. You're getting the there's a plain date and a Denver. Nope, Denver's AU. 2 plain date BUs. The 64 full split band. The 61 Denver AU. The 47. It's only the second year the Roosevelts were ever made. The 54 and the 57. $20 for all 8. $2.50 each. Bo says, I will take that deal, sir. Congrats, Bo. All right, so that makes, okay, 250, 250, 250. That makes that $12.50 for that bundle, so it's priced right. Got it. Math. How can you not? Hey, good. I thought the same thing about the Indians bundle I did, but nobody took that one either. All right, next up. Back to the Seed of Liberties. For one more coin. It is the 1853 Arrows and Rays. Seed of Liberty quarter. And about good for $12. This is my favorite design of the quarter when it had the rays. And this one's going to Bo. Congrats, Bo. Yeah, the arrows and rays was my favorite design for quarters. I loved those. All right, next up, brilliant uncirculated Susie B's. $5 a piece. 79S. 75 plain date, narrow rim. $79, you don't have to put them all. I just said $5 each. 79 Denver BU. 1980 San Francisco. Philadelphia. Denver. 81 San Francisco.
Let us know the date and mint mark.
Philly. And Denver. And 99 Philly and Denver. If anybody wants all 11, as a Cyber Monday deal, even though I'm going to take a slight hit on it. But it happens. $33 for all 11. That makes them $3 a piece. You're getting them at our cost. And you're getting almost a full BU set. The only one that's missing is the 99S. Well, and I guess the 79p close rim or wide rim. But that one would be more than this entire bundle. Any takers? Only $3 each. All brilliant uncirculateds. Going to Bo. See, Bo knows value when he sees it. He knows what's up. All right, final lot for tonight. The 2001 Denver Sacagawea $1. Beautiful BU. That is a stunning BU. $4. Unless Bo gets it. Since you got all the Susie B's, if you get this Bo, I'll give it to you for $3. 4 for everybody, 3 for Bo. That thing is a blinger. All right, so items that we have left. Most of the banknotes are still available. The 2 Zodiac medallions are still available. The Charles W. Elliott medallion is still available. 3 out of 4 of the British crowns are still available. Hey, Kayla. The 2001 Britannia is still available. The 1964 Canadian dollar Actually, all 3 of the Canadians are still available. One of the, or 2 of the Austria 5 shillings are still available. 4 of the 10 shillings are still available. 3 of the Austrias are still available, or Australia is still available. The Netherlands Antilles 1952 is still available. 2 Venezuelas are still available. A number of the Indian cents are still available. The 09 wheat cents are still available. 1859 Seed of Liberty half dime is still available.
The second.
And then, of course, this one. So is there anything on that last list that anybody wants to see again? Or for the first time if you missed it?
I will check.
She's checking for you. Surprised nobody grabbed that Britannia.
You've only filled up like a quarter of your package. So you have 75%.
Double nickels, you have 75% of your package still open.
And that's the small flat rate box.
And Zeke said he will take the bundle of 09s for 12.
Correct.
Yeah, Bo, we can do that. Bo wants it shipped this week.
Okay.
Let me find him again.
You said wheats, right?
Yeah, the 1909s.
Okay.
The 4 fines.
Yeah. Anything else before we take up?
Is there anything else for anybody else? Anything from the leftovers? Whoa. Here's that Britannia if anybody missed it. 3 9s fine, 1 ounce silver. 2001, 2 pound. Gorgeous BU. It's like proof mirror polish. $33 if anybody wants that. Last call for everything.
They're not going and taking a nap.
All right, Aaron, if you're still out there, don't forget you've got the your next payment this week.
Same with Honey.
And Honey Family, you as well. So those will be getting sent out to you guys. If you're both still out there.
All right.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. We appreciate it.
We will all see you next Monday.
Yep.
Same time, same place.
As always, give us a bit to get everything together and get the invoices sent out. And everybody, have a great night.
Bye. You're welcome.
If I can find the time later on this week, I've still got all these penny rolls sitting here. Maybe I'll try and do like a Just a hangout stream looking through them. If I can get enough free time to do it. Catch you later, everybody's.